Welcome back to Tales of Symphonia Part 21.
Yeah, 21.
Alright, I've captured all the summoned spirits I can for now, and now we're going to go to the Lake Umasi. Or Umasi, I don't know how to pronounce that one. Munchies? Alright, now we have to ask... Huh?
You tell us this now?
Yeah, seriously. Oh, it has to be approached by a pure maiden. So Lloyd, Gina's, and I are out, so the men can't... There's actually some real work done in unicorns, because unicorns will only go to virgins. And apparently Rain lost hers, so that ain't happening. Ouch! Gina's somewhat embarrassed by it, I don't know why. I can't embarrass her. I'm an adult. And Gina's like, wait, who is this? One thing I like about this, though, is that, well, I mean, it's not so much to really praise upon, but with a game like Symphonia, or Tales series, they'll treat something as, like, part of a character, but not have to go overtly into it, because it's not necessary to the overall plot. You just know Rain had a boyfriend, and that was it. What the hell?
Did they just slide over there?
Yeah, it does.
We forgot how to walk.
We don't know. We can't afford graphical limitations. Or high-end graphics. We can't afford graphical limitations.
We gotta go up, up, up.
I hate that my fucking wrong words come out sometimes. Huh. Apparently this unicorn existed just to save Martel from that sickness. So apparently this unicorn might know something about Colette's changes that we don't. Unfortunately, it's going to die.
What, the unicorn's gonna die?
Yeah.
Even though we just brought it back?
The unicorns... I'm not sure if it's actually unicorn lore, if it's just unicorn lore attached to this game. But usually if you cut off the horn of a unicorn, it dies.
Yeah, I recall hearing that.
From Harry Potter?
So we need a... No. Damn it, there's other lore besides Harry Potter.
I know. There's Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
If there were unicorns in that, I'm not completely up to par with that.
Yeah, I know. Like I remember the concept that unicorn horns.
Unicorn horns are generally responsible for a lot of healing arts and practices.
Yeah.
In fact, they help Rain learn resurrection, and they'll be able, and it's kind of like a plot trinket used as well. You know what really sucks? If we were able to get here quicker before all this happened, we might have been able to save Door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Door's dead, baby. Door's dead.
Are you two alright? Oh, yeah, fine.
I saw a unicorn.
Meanwhile, Sheena still looks rather embarrassed. By death, a new unicorn is born. So apparently they combine your unicorn with Ouroboros.
Or Phoenix.
Ouroboros, so death, life, death, life. Phoenix has that as well, but it's not by immolation.
No. It just grows from the horn.
Exactly.
It's freaky looking in the first week.
That's fucking gross, dude. If that's how it works, it's fucking gross. Woo, the light. Resurrection is a skill I wouldn't get too married over. So, because life bottles are quicker, cheaper, and they heal the same amount. I don't really use them too much. As in, like, literally, I could count all the times I've used Resurrection throughout my many time... Resurrection. I could count all the times I've used that spell on, like, 2 hands.
Oh. That sort of holds true for me in a lot of RPGs, actually. Especially, even in the games I love, where I learn life or something like that. I still end up using Phoenix Downs, because, fuck it, I already got like 50 of them in my inventory, I might as well use those.
Life, yes. Full life, no.
Well, no, even when I learn, like, a rise or a full life, I'll use auto life more often than I do full life.
Auto life, fine, but I would rather use, auto life if I need to, if there's gonna be some boss with some cheap shit. Yeah. But give me, like, if I have full life available, I'm using full life.
Okay.
Final Fantasy VIII, they can give you that spell for right off the bat with Alexander, provided you got 200 AP. It's just not right that you have to sacrifice yourself like this. Lloyd, I understand that and I appreciate it, but your world's playing by a few different rules. Sucks because now we have to go under. Oh, we could. Oh, well, Lloyd just has to deal with it, I guess. So now that we got that done, I think we can go to the Tower of Mana. Do I pick fights?
No.
I'm literally asking. I don't remember what I did. I said I watched the Raws, but I got Mega Man Legends too.
Hey, come back!
You fucker! He caught me. Lloyd takes a quick flash photography now and make the wild thornberries blush.
Look at that bush.
That's a lot of bushes. This is what we're probably going to see again in Zestiria.
Zestiria?
Yeah, the new Tales of game coming out.
Oh.
Do goddesses get sick? Let's find out. Huh? Kratos, what are you doing here? That's what they call
I
her.
heard there be punch.
Sheeta's just went through an earthquake, apparently. If you could think about how collective becoming an angel, human and angels can't be all that different. Yeah, you know, except for the fucking wings. The light magic. Wings and light magic, that's the only difference, I guess. Pretty big ones. And they don't like to eat a whole lot. Is it strange for a goddess to catch a cold? Hey Johnny, in Final Fantasy VI, have you ever inflicted goddess with a status ailment?
I don't think you can.
Well, apparently I was wrong on that one.
But she can make you a zombie.
Oh, fuck that shit. What am I doing here? I'm going back to Hema. I need to get to Pietro. Like I said, folks, now I'm kind of going at it blind because I haven't watched my own Raws.
It's been some time since we've, well, it's been some time since Matt recorded this.
Yeah.
But, what, like 2-3 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, just from the Raws, and we're just getting to it now because, well, as Matt said, Symphonia
Timing sucks.
Well, Symphonia is pretty long, as Matt said. Oh,
Oh, shit.
she's back.
Whoa, don't kill her. This is our prey. What are you going to do, eat it?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that myself.
Ah! And there she goes.
No autographs.
Right.
Wow, that's some
They
really
look like
fa- yeah,
classical, they look like classical RPG characters.
Everybody walks like they have treadmills underneath their feet.
Yeah, this game is stilted. Later games get it right, or better anyway. Anyway, we now got the key card for the Tower of Mana.
Woo! That's pretty cool. Alright, so
Convenient, too.
Pietro was cursed
Yeah.
earlier. So are we using that unicorn horn to heal him?
Yes, we are. I double check my items to see what I can make. I hope I have the slicer ring. I pray to God I have the slicer ring. I don't have the slicer ring, and I curse God.
You cursed Pietro.
Pietro! Pietro, isn't that a Brazilian name?
Pietro. You think probably Pedro?
Oh, okay.
I don't know though. I mean, that doesn't exactly answer the question, but
I'm trying to figure out what the hell caused it, but I forgot I have Clara I gotta go save or something. I'm trying to remember what I do here, so we're just gonna look at me wandering and being an idiot.
well, I did leave this in because of that cutscene with the. Okay, it's like I don't know what I'm doing. It's like wait a minute. I hate that feeling. You walk into the room with the intention of doing something, and then you forget why you went there in the first place.
Right, because I forgot I needed Bowman's book.
Yeah.
I forgot the guy's name. We'll get it at the Tower of Mana, but I decided to go right back in there and talk to that guy so that I can use him as a shortcut to Lumen.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Look at all this destruction. Hey, a unicorn.
So terrible.
Lloyd probably got bored of it.
Knowing Lloyd, yes.
Alright, now we're going to head toward the Tower of Mana, which is right over there to the upper left. Why am I going that way? Come on, Lloyd. There we go. That's right, because I kind of got a little lost.
Out in the distance. A destination.
It reminded me of the Tower of Power. Just because they're towers, they're
Yeah,
light
because
dungeons.
of the towers.
Their towers are light dungeons. They kind of, well, not so much the brown anyway.
And at
I
the
double
very
check my
top,
statuses.
Moldor.
Fuck.
Alright, so we were here earlier. We didn't do much, though. The one we saw Rain gaze upon it for a few seconds.
I also managed to show off that I got an item finder equipped on Colette, which is very helpful because it'll increase the rate of item drops.
Yeah.
I don't keep it forever because Colette, ironically enough, has the best EX skills in the game. I think, aside from the mages. But because I didn't think at the time to look up a guy while I was doing it, I don't have them all completely optimized.
It's a library.
Books. It's an orc. Okay, so the Tower of Mana is a seal. Da-da-da-da.
Look at that shit. And this is number 4, right?
Yep. 4 of 4 too. Oh. Apparently the magic circle's in play. So this here is pretty much going to be our gimmick here. One, we're going to apparently have to split up.
Again?
Yeah.
Just like in the ranch.
3 and 3.
Hey, like just like in the ranch.
Thank God we had Sheena. We just
Is
stopped
this-
that took like a 90-degree diagonal walk, like that's what people do.
Is this the thing that's just gonna happen more and more often as their adventure continues along?
Honestly, I can think of another dungeon where we split up, dead offhand, but after that, that's kind of it.
Yeah. I figure because now the party gets a little bigger, now they get into the habit of splitting up because, you know, we got all these party members. We don't just want to relegate you to 3 or 4 at a time. We want to use all 5.
Nah, this game here will, this game's pretty lax about that. I tried to go over here and look for the book, but the book that I need to find is like right over here. But I forgot that I'm in a cutscene, so I can't get the book. So I spent some time trying to get the book. And Lloyd read some fanfiction about Spiritual. I'm like, where the fuck is it? Come on, where is it at?
Lloyd! Seal! Here, boy!
Now Lloyd picks a fine time to catch up on his reading.
Oh, man.
I bring Sheena with me, and then I realize, oh shit, I'm out of healer. But then I just deal with it. I realized how bad this was because I had forgotten that I was supposed to just take one of them with me and it was going to take Kratos. But I was like, ah, fuck. So now I'm like going up there with a Colette and a Sheena.
So this is what we have to split into 2. 3 people have to be on those switches in order for you to gain access to this place in the first place.
Right.
Just
I'm trying to be sure that I'm...
just put a stack of books on top of each switch.
Yeah. Specters. These things resist pretty much physical attacks, but... Or at least from the front they do. But they're no threat. I like to have Colette on the standby this time. With the angel feathers, because goddamn, that's beautiful.
Yeah, they look like creatures that be afraid of holy or light.
Undead creatures do indeed hate the holy and the light. And I just blew it up. Black quartz, that'll add darkness element to our weaponry.
That's pretty.
Which is going to be more helpful than the other quartzes because darkness is very rare for you to have.
Did we
In
get
fact, outside of Sheena's outside of Sheena, we're not going to be able to use dark magic.
Did we ever get into augmented
The swords
weapons?
also resist physical attacks really well. Better than the ghosts, I think. Then again, I may have misremembered on the ghost, so feel free to correct me on that one.
Did you ever get into augmented weapons with quartz?
Augmented weapons with quartz?
Yeah, because you said the black quartz can add darkness element to your weapon.
Oh, no. Like, it's a temporary thing.
Oh, yeah, it's a one-use item. Yeah, I think I do remember you saying something about that.
Yeah, they also wear off during a time, too, so get into hits while you can now.
Yeah.
Sorry if I misled anybody out there on that. Living doll. It's just a teddy bear. That's it. I think they're weak to earth, apparently, because Sheena's doing a fucking number on him.
Also poison you, according to Sheena.
Uh-huh. Wait, what do you mean poison? Was it? What did
I saw
you say?
Sheena glow green for a second there.
Oh, she's poison.
Yeah.
Glow green, you sure?
Yeah, I saw the teddy bear attack Sheena.
Oh, no. That was her using a life seal.
Oh, that poisoned her?
No, I healed her for a little bit of health.
Oh.
Like, real little bit.
No, I was talking more of the teddy bear poisoning Sheena.
Nah. Grim Reaper.
Forget the childhood, would you?
Yeah, right. You never floss.
Fuck, and that'll pay the price. Hurricane thrust.
Essentially, I love that attack. Because, like I said, I forgot the Sky Cancel move with Lloyd.
Yeah.
I decided that's pretty much going to be like my go-to level 2 tech. Plus, it's 2 hits. Unfortunately, it's also wind elemental, so if your enemy happens to negate or resist wind, fuck it.
Hey man, that's a $3,000 curtain.
Oh well, now it's suit.
And now it's 3-cent suit.
Exactly. By the way, light dungeon. Of course, they went with the mirror puzzle because apparently that's what I can do with light dungeons.
Well, I mean, it's more continuing the puzzle trend that Symphonia loves. Symphonia really loves you pushing blocks.
Yeah, but if Lloyd can't think with his brain, he may as well put his arms to good use.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Now I'm switching over to the, What if they ever did something, like, crude with that?
What do you mean?
Like, Jetus just goes, or whatever.
Fuck you, Jetus.
Yeah, exactly. So I switch over to, Kratos here. By the way, I have both the Cleric's Hat and the Omega Shield, even though I have better armor available to me. It pays to keep those on, especially in the harder difficulties. This way you don't gotta worry about, HP gain.
Yeah.
The HP gain you'll get back will make up for the, lack of defense.
I always find myself in RPGs, if applicable, to hold on to. I don't usually. I'll find myself occasionally selling the armor that I really don't need because compared to the future armor that I get, it's just stat buffs. But if it has a certain immunity to some sort of ailment, like poison, or it absorbs fire,
like Fire Shield in Final Fantasy VI, if it helps you absorb Merton or Melt.
Or say something like the Dragon Armlet in 7.
Yeah.
You know, if it helps absorb stuff, I like to hold on to it because it may be weaker than the, say...
but the benefits will make up for it.
Yes, exactly.
That's what you're supposed to do. It makes a lot of sense.
My inventory gets a little cluttered, though.
The only problem I have with that, though, is that I never sell them anyway unless I know I'm really not going to need it, unless the game has no synthesis shop. If it ain't got no synthesis shop, you're going off the market.
Yeah.
This one kind of stumps me a bit because I haven't done this puzzle in years. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, you are here for a bit, but I don't edit it out because you do eventually figure it out.
Yeah, like I said, I was like, wait a minute. I'm thinking here.
You know, God forbid they ever make us solve a Rubik's Cube.
I hate fucking Rubik's Cube.
If there is ever a puzzle in an RPG that makes me do that, that is an instant put down because I hate Rubik's Cubes. I've never solved
I guess you're not intelligent enough. No, I just have better things to do in my time.
I just can't solve a Rubik's Cube. I can do one side, 2 if I'm lucky, and that's about it.
Alright, sorry ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be watching me flying around with blocks. I can imagine Lloyd down there trying to tease them too. Come on guys, it ain't that hard. Fuck you, kid.
In the meantime, I do like to give a shout out to Digital Alchemist. He's the one that helped me save some time when it comes to converting these files. Because Matt is using my old Hotpog.
Unfortunately, with old TS.
Yeah, and it captures in a .ts format, which Adobe Premiere... I think we may have said this in earlier parts, but Adobe Premiere does not like .ts files. And for a while, I was using a conversion program to convert the TS file into, say, like a .mov, so it could read the file. And then, so the problem is that converting the .ts into .mov took an hour for each video. And that was annoying as fuck because I said, ah, shit, I got Matt coming over tomorrow, I gotta get these parts ready to go, and this is not letting me do anything. But then he came along and told me, he's like, why don't you try changing the .ts and the .m2ts, which is what my software captures in when I'm using the Hotpog, and see if that works. So I made a copy of the raw file, and it ended up working.
And that's like the dumb shit too, because we learned that in our own tech courses
Yeah.
where you could just change extensions, and we're like, wait, why the fuck
Yeah.
didn't we do that?
And I myself do that for not so much video files, but for like image files that I'm bringing into like Photoshop or Adobe Flash. It's like, oh, it's not a readable format. Well, let me change this into this file. Maybe it'll work. There you go. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it.
We sincerely do. Solved it, and I just blinded everybody in the damn tower. I would not walk across a bridge made of light.
Hard light, Matt.
Even if it's hard light, I'm gonna fucking chance it. Because that shit'll break under me. Hard light. Huh.
Portal 2.
Solid hologram?
So, well, I was thinking more Portal 2.
Okay. Now I got my own stinger ring, so I don't have to worry about it. I think I can actually... Did I get stinger or slicer? Because I'm trying to remember if I create it later in the next part or something.
Is Stinger Ring...
It's a weapon for Colette, but I can use that to go into my next weapon for her.
Yeah. It gets a bit confusing at points for me, because Stinger Ring, it sounds like an accessory.
It does. Sounds like a brass. It sounds like a one-note brass knuckle.
It won't hurt, but it will sting.
Hey. And now that I managed to murder that demon, I get Iron Mail and another EX gem level 2.
And who are you giving that to?
Penis.
Alright, Penis. Here's your
Now,
reaction.
okay, that's what... what's this personal? Increase the effect of cooking. Okay, so basically if you cook with Genus, which you should considering he's like one of the game's best... He's the game's best mage. You'll easily, like, heal more. I also managed to fuck around with his EX skill set a bit, and I got on technical and relax. Technical, they're both like TP altering skills, I think. Because I went too fast and I don't remember what they do that offhand, I'm not going to be able to tell you in the video itself, but you guys can pause, right? Please pause.
We're not scrolling through the text too fast. You're too slow.
I went way too fast, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's odd though, because the character's personal cook level determines on the efficiency of the potency of the food itself,
as well as what ingredients they'll use.
Yeah, no, but there's the thing though, because say like you can make a sandwich using the same ingredients. You know, Genus makes a delicious roast beef sandwich with 2 pieces of bread and a wad of roast beef, compared to Lloyd's roast beef sandwich, which is the same ingredients, but Genus's will heal more because he's at a better cook level.
Yeah.
And compared to Lloyd's, even though it's the same exact ingredients.
Right.
That's bullshit. Genus is spiking his food.
Hey, so what? It won't show in things like sandwiches, but if you learn stuff like curry and pasta dishes, that'll probably be where it makes
the
more
more
sense.
eloquent cuisines.
Right. What do you put in your potato salad? Just a drop of pickle juice. Oh, I've been peeing in it. you see Kratos going, first aid. I also got
Sorry, what were you saying?
Anyway, I'm double checking all my texts here to be sure like I'm all ready to go for the fight. One thing I would recommend, even though the boss battle is going to be light elemental, I would recommend holding on the photon anyway because it has a property of hit stun. And it'll stun the boss if he gets hit by it. Plus, there's no way I'm going to battle without my mage, my healer. I would be absolutely fucking terrified to be up here.
We were already on top of Hema Mountain, though. I mean, this isn't any different.
No, I'm saying personally, like, I'd be terrified. I'm like, where the fuck's the guardrails?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Showtime. You Boris. Big-ass, light, kind of unicorn-looking monster.
This is Thunder Horse.
Yeah, he's weak to darkness, so if you got those dark wards down there, now's the time to use them. No, he's a light horse. I decided to, like, shift around and try to have, like... Okay, Kaleidos does Holy Song, which is a nice boof. Boof. Bust. Buff. Boof. I think I've had a stroke somewhere. My brain isn't working right.
I like that status boof.
I swear to God, I honestly think I had a stroke somewhere and I don't know about it because my brain is just belting out all the wrong words. He'll belch out some like fire, some dark unicorn, dark horses, and then he'll try to whip you with that tail. He's not hard. He's more hard only. He's not hard per se. He's just annoying because of his size.
Hey, considering he's a horse, you know, probably has to have those dark.
Well,
horse
he's not
attacks.
even a horse. He's just a giant fucking horse.
Yeah.
And again, I have to admit, dude, horse bosses go really unnoticed in the Tales games.
Why is that?
I mean, not Tales games in general. Like outside of Final Fantasy 12, I can't think of too many times where you're fighting a horse monster.
Do you count the Aeon battles in 10?
Aeon Battles of 10 as horse Ixion.
Ixion, yeah.
Ixion's about like I said, they're underrepresented. I'm not saying they're underused. I mean, not underused. I'm saying they're underrepresented, not...
There's not many horse battles.
Right. Aside from Final Fantasy 12, where there's like a whole fucking caricature of horses. Item Rover is something she hasn't learned yet. There it goes. Which basically steal with damage. It doesn't really work until like you gain like her compound EX ability, which guarantees a steal whenever she hits.
Such an elaborate name. Item Rover. Yeah. Back in my day, it used to be called Mug.
But then again, it doesn't sound like I'm gonna hit him with a coffee mug.
Yeah. I like that.
Good for you. I don't.
It's iced coffee.
Anyway, Eubaris is now vanquished. And now we can also do the light thing.
Oh, was that another summon spirit I saw?
Yes, it is. And now we have Sheena, so... Oh, never mind.
That comes later.
Yeah. Sheena's like, after you. You would think the summon spirits would be more important than the angel kind of thing, I guess. But I guess angels are higher than summon spirits.
They have priority.
Priority.
Hey, we were here first.
The angels begot the summon spirits. The summon spirits begot the humans. Gold dust. Sorry.
He has a partner.
And apparently Romuald's running a bit late. I can see Romuald coming in with like a bathrobe and like Starbucks coffee. Sorry, I ran late.
Stuck in traffic.
Exactly. Oh.
Oh.
This ain't Romuald.
Oh.
This is Luna. We need to find Asuka. For those of you who have the Tales of Symphonia GameCube edition, look at the back of your box. That big bird is Asuka. So basically, this one here won't do anything without the bird.
This thing's a bird? It looks like a damn dragon.
It's a bird.
I guess I can kind of see it.
A giant two-headed light bird. We're not going to see Asuka for a very long time, so, you know, put that on the back burner.
Jesus.
Oh! Colette, you came during me time. What's up? Well done, Colette, the chosen one. No, she ain't calling her father.
No, they're so long. They're so winded out.
That was a long climb.
Yeah.
You seem anxious. I know.
I'm very happy. I just can't feel.
That feel.
Them feels. No, not really. I'm being an asshole.
Now we can finally go to the Tower of Salvation. So we're almost done.
Alright.
The Tower of Salvation? That's what I said, Lord. You know, Sheena dressed up like that took the fucking zing out of this thing out of some of it. I have no idea how I'll be able to play Vesperia if I see a character literally dressed like that. Yay! So apparently we're not really angels now, we're just angel light. Same responsibilities, have to go.
His speech mannerisms seem to have gotten a little more modernized, though, at the very end of that. He's like, you'll become an angel, like me. Or, you would think Remy will say, you'll become an angel, such as I.
Sacrifice. This is one ability I never fucking use. Basically, Colette blows herself up, and then we all get heals for it. I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I was pulling a Sabin from 6.
Right. By the way,
I never got that ability.
Title note. I should have said this earlier. If you make it all the way to Ubaris without ever reviving your partners once in battle, you'll gain Colette's Friendship First title.
Oh, okay.
Also, Ubaris is the only boss in the game to drop brass, or at least at this stage in the game. So if you're gonna want to make that if you're gonna want to make those rapiers for Lloyd before you go to the Tower of Salvation, you kind of want to do that now.
Is it a rare drop or is
it's
it
not a rare
guaranteed?
drop? It's just a drop.
Alright, so you have, but it's not guaranteed.
Right.
Okay.
The life of a priest. When you join the Church of Martel, you have to give up a lot of pussy. The ultimate recipe. And here we found something by the Wonder Chef. The Dark Chef Alliance.
The Dark Chef Alliance. Jesus.
Yeah, you actually take part in that. You fight the Dark Chef with the mystery convict. The Triot Tragedy. Apparently, Ifrit went absolute apeshit one day and reduced Triot from whatever it was to a desert.
So that's why it's the way it is.
Yeah. Geology? Eh.
Or so say the books.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's an RPG, we know how that works.
The Prosperity of the Bulletproof Dynasty, I already read that. Here we go.
He's speed reading like Meteor Man.
He's not reading, he just looks at the title and thinks that's what there is to know about it. Sort of like how some people read the Daily News and think, okay, I'm well educated now. Now we got Boltzmann's book, we can finally cure Claire if we ever see her again.
Like clockwork.
Sage, it's Colette's angel toxicosis. I see. Let's rest here for today.
I don't want to go anywhere with that music being like that.
We're 4 seals in, I mean...
Here's my favorite part of the game.
I would assume she's lost her voice.
What?
You jerk.
Seriously. I'm sick of the I'm sorries, I'm sick of the lies. The part where she shuts up is my favorite part of the game.
Everyone, I have something to say.
You're an assassin?
I'm a ninja. Oh.
I'm really the
Explain
Wonder
to
Chef.
Everyone, why I was trying to assassinate the Chosen.
Now that she's a mute.
She's the Dark Chef Alliance.
It was about your homeland, a land that doesn't exist in this
Now that
world.
Colette's a mute, I figure I tell her my true feelings.
No, but you said it yourself that Silverant will be saved. That must mean you aren't from Silverant.
She's a space ninja.
Yeah.
It's really a shame that your intellect's being wasted here.
Ouch.
You're right. My homeland is not here. Not in Silverant.
What?
What does that mean?
She's not from
My
Silver.
world is called Tetheala.
What? Tetherball?
Tetheala? You mean the moon? Of course not. My world isn't on the moon.
No, that's silly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just from a different world entirely.
Exactly.
But there's another world that lies entwined with Silverant. As shadow is to light.
So you people are dark people?
That's
No.
Tetheala.
So I just call it Dark Silverrod.
Two
No.
entwined worlds.
Yeah, this is where the
The
plot
two
really
worlds
goes
lie directly
out there.
adjacent to each other.
Otherworldly.
You just can't see
Oh yeah.
one another. Our scholars say they exist on shifted dimensions.
How?
Anyway, The two worlds can't...
That was like some build-up. She goes, anyway.
Whatever.
do in fact exist next to and affect each other.
Really?
What do you mean, affect each other?
They vie for the supply of mana.
Here's where the main plot
When
starts
one
kicking
world
in.
weakens, the mana from that world flows to the other. As a result,
An eternal
one world
hourglass.
is always flourishing, and the other waning. Sort of like an hourglass.
I said that.
Wait, so right now Silverond is...
Yeah. Silveron's mana is flowing to Tepeala. Therefore, Silveron's is in decline. Without mana, crops won't grow and magic becomes unusable.
Yep.
If there's no mana, the summoned spirits that protect the world alongside the goddess Martel can't survive in Silverond either.
Yeah.
As a result, the world slips even further down the path of destruction.
So basically, with the mana
And the
flow also
Chosen's
affects the summon
world of
spirits as well.
regeneration is actually the process of reversing the mana flow?
Essentially.
Exactly. When the Chosen breaks the seal, the mana flow reverses, and the summoned spirit that governs the seal awakens. I was sent to prevent the world regeneration from happening. I broke through the supposedly impassable dimensional fissure for the sake of protecting Tepeala.
Bullshit!
Well, it's not supposedly impassable now, is it?
Yeah, right.
Confess!
Silverond?
You can say that, but your journey of regeneration is also an attempt to destroy Tepeala. We're both doing the same thing.
Tales games really
It's
do
hard
it
for me
much
to
better
believe
than a
it.
lot of other JRPGs, where some characters will actually have reasonable
a
motivations for
creep.
doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
I possess some
I'm gonna
abilities
rip
that
off
have
of
been
TV
lost.
tropes here at one point, but you should see what they have for Tales of
You can't look at
Fantasia.
me like that, Colette.
It's pretty much,
I know that wasn't your
it's pretty
intention.
much, the world
I
is
don't
in
know what I should
danger,
do either.
and
can't
therefore
even
the
protect
entire
Tepeala.
hope of the planet Earth,
This world is
hope of the
empowered
planet
to
lies
never
on a
suffer.
hero with their burden on his
But
shoulders.
if I allow the
You must
world
stop him at all
regeneration to
costs.
occur, then Tepeala will become just like this.
But right now you're helping us, right?
Yes, but that doesn't mean I can just abandon Tepeala. I don't know what to do. Isn't there any other way? A way for Silverant, Tepeala, and Colette to all be happy?
I want to know too.
This actually gives Lloyd an actual goal to work for now. Now he just goes from being a set piece to his own
Best thing we
character.
can do right now is to save Silverond from its current crisis.
Really.
What if we don't regenerate the world and just defeat the Desians?
Although we succeeded in destroying a ranch, we cannot possibly eliminate all the Desians.
Yeah, Lloyd, that's genocide.
Mana
Yeah.
will
Hey,
eventually
Jesus
be
Christ did.
exhausted.
I mean,
I
let's
mean,
face
Crucius
it.
Christ, I'm sorry.
Crucius Christ.
Magic users
forgot
and
about that.
scholars worry about it. But mana is even more important to life than water.
You would
Without
think
it,
that
the world
mana,
would
if
die.
mana was more important to life than water, you would think mana would be on, like,
Yeah, hold
everybody's
on there,
knowledge.
Genus. I can't
That's
drink
what I've
mana.
been taught.
Unfortunately,
You
the
could try.
giant tree of ever-flowing mana in fairy tales doesn't exist in the real world.
Says you.
We live by
Yeah, right?
chipping
We're in an
away at the
RPG.
limited
Yeah, for
amount
God's
of
sakes, Ray,
available
get with the
mana.
program.
Why do you think the ancient Magi technology was lost?
Because
Nobody plugged in the right batteries?
Yeah. Wrong outlet.
Exactly.
They had an American outlet and a European plug.
Oh, I hate that.
If things continue the way
No
they are
converter
now,
in sight.
Silverant will eventually lose its mana, just as it lost its Magi technology and be destroyed.
Here's my thing, though, Matt. When it comes to you, what is categorized to you as an info dump or just too
You're
much
trying to spell
exposition?
something, right?
Info dump is basically all text with no real break in no real break in the process. This is actually can kind of qualify as both info dump and exposition. Exposition's kind of more like we're learning about it directly as we play through the game. Info dump is just bar. It's just text bar, where it sounds like it says a whole lot, but it really ultimately goes nowhere. Here we're learning a lot more about the ninja. I guess really what I want to say is like info. I'm not sure.
Well, we're getting more. We're simultaneously learning.
I think they're really one and the same.
Well, we're doing two. We're learning two things from this. One, we're learning Sheena's motivation, and two, we're learning what exactly is the penalty for restoring the world's mana to Silverrod. Oh, by the way, this is how Colette communicates to Lloyd now.
You intend to become an angel no matter what, don't you?
Bite me, Sheena.
No, I think expositions and info dumps are kind of one and the same to me.
I think they are. Expositions and info dumps are quite the same. I don't mind.
As long as it's not boring.
That's what it is. If you give me info that's relevant to the current plot at hand, and not just say like, "All right, I'm going to tell you about this guy that we're never going to see ever in the story, but here's his backstory."
One of the main reasons why I hate Final Fantasy XIII's narrative.
The 13's one of one of 13's problems is the fucking
Not only that, it's also info dump on a lot of useless shit.
you know, there's
Hey, did you once know that there are 9 separate undying Seath? I'm like, okay, that's rather interesting. Do they have any bearings to the plot? Anything I should know? Nope. They're just boss battles.
you know, there's world building and then there's just irrelevant shit.
Right. I want to learn more about the Tower of Salvation. I want to learn more about what, you know, the biology of Remiel or something like that. I don't want to learn what Remiel has for his fucking morning coffee.
You don't? Oh.
I think I made Lloyd's rapiers. Yep, the nimble rapier.
Yeah.
You know, for the longest time I thought they were wind elemental. I don't know why. And again, the nimble rapier is a thrust weapon. Lloyd blanked out for a bit, but now I decided to go save Pietro's life. We're gonna now hit him with the book.
Throw the book at him. Make sure you get the.
You're under arrest for defending the designs. Pietro here is also a big player for another side quest. What? I'm gonna repeat that because I was expecting Johnny to go, huh?
No.
But seriously, Pietro is used for the Lewin side quest. Where if we give him a whole shitload of fucking money, he'll rebuild the town.
Oh. A one-man carpenter.
Seriously. What should we call it? If you rebuild Lewin, you'll get like access to the game's quote joke weapons unquote, which sounds like joke weapons, but like they're like the 3rd strongest in the game. Like Jack.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, seriously. Like, and there are actually some of them could be really usable. For example, the Magic Knights, they gain a baseball bat.
That just reminds me of Soul Calibur for some reason.
Exactly.
Same developers, though. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
Mana Cannon.
Same publishers.
What about the Mana Cannon? What's a Mana Cannon? We just missed about something called the Mana Cannon.
Mana Cannon? Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that's all we need to know. Mana Cannon? Fuck yeah.
This thing runs on 1 silver ounce to the shot.
Once. Too bad for you. Tatayala gets 5 to the gallon.
Damn. Alright, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
When we climb the Tower of Salvation. Ooh.